So I spend a lot of time working with buyers, homeowners, doing buyer meetings, homeowner seminars, really helping them understand how owning a home adds to your overall wealth building plan. You know, how it factors into your ability to retire one day. Now, I don't look at the home as an asset that's going to pay you forever. It's not, it's different than other investments. But if we're looking in the short term, it is a great place to store cash with tax advantaged incentives. We get to write off interest payments. We get to essentially deduct all of our capital gains unless it's over, certain limits. But let me run through kind of an average scenario, and this is just back of the paper napkin, right? Kind of scenario that helps you understand how over a short, let's do a 5-year window, we're going to actually get a return on our investment. Now, the assumption here is we have to live somewhere. So if we have the option to not pay rent and essentially live for free, then there might be some other investment scenarios that would make more sense than this. But this is assuming we have to live somewhere. As opposed to paying rent, we're going to put money into a house. So if we were to buy a $400,000 house and put 20% down, that's $80,000. Let's say that home appreciates 3% over the next 5 years, 3% per year over the next 5 years, which totals about 16% over that 5-year period. It's a very reasonable estimate. In the recent few years, we've appreciated significantly more than that. So I want to look at this in conservative estimations. I'm assuming a 30-year mortgage with a 5% interest rate, which you can go out and get right now. After 5 years, you will owe $293,000 on that loan. And again, that was assuming a $400,000 purchase price with 20% down. And so you've paid down between the 320 down to 293 over that 5-year period. So if we've appreciated 16%, now we have a $465,000 home at the end of that 5-year period. I'm assuming 7% for closing costs, buyer, seller side commissions, everything it would take to essentially sell that home and walk away with your proceeds. So that would be $32,000. A payoff of $293,000 on that mortgage would leave you with $140,000. Now remember, we look at what your investment is because we're comparing to other investment opportunities. So your investment was $80,000. It was your 20% down payment. So you took an $80,000 down payment, you turned it into $140,000, which is 175% growth on that investment money. So I just challenge you, look at how this factors in. Make sure you're using your home as an opportunity. It's a forced savings opportunity for you with massive growth potential. So make sure you're considering this. Would love to sit down and talk with you in person about it and how it could really affect you and build into your big financial picture. Thanks.